Hello, this is Michael Devlin with the Michael Devlin Group and a Santa Clara County real estate market report for July 2019. The sales of single-family homes in Santa Clara County were down year over year compared to July of 2018, down about 18 to 20% for condos and townhomes, but up slightly for single-family homes. The overall statistics, if you combine everything together, is a decrease of 59 sales year over year or 4.5%. But remember, up slightly for single family homes. If you look at price ranges, you can see that in some price ranges there are actually more sales. For example, in the $600,000 to $800,000 price range, sales are up 21%. But as you can see, as you go up the scale, they start to drop. The 1 million to 1.1 is down 23%, 1.4 to 1.6 is down 20%. If you look at the trend, the 1,259 sales that we had in July of 2019 is the lowest in the last 5 years. You can see back in 2016 it was about 1314, last year 1311, so we're at a low mark for a 5-year trend. If we look at the median price overall, that includes condos, townhomes, and single-family homes, it was $1,160,000 in July of 2019, down 38,000 or 3.17%. If we break that down into the types of property, single-family homes had a median price of in July of 2019 of $1,291,250, down 4.35%. Townhomes are down 12.49%, and condominiums down almost 9%. If we look at the sale to list price ratio, this is saying of the price that the property was listed for when it was purchased, what percent did the seller get? Now, although the percents are down year over year, look at in July of 2019 in condos, townhomes, and single-family homes, sellers got on average over 100% of what they were asking for. This, by the way, is still a sign of a relatively good market. Usually people in a normal, what would be a normal market in a normal area, are getting less than what they were asking overall. If we look at the median price trend, even though it has dipped a little bit since last year, you can see that it has gone up substantially since the $749,000, which was the median price back in July of 2014. The price per square foot ratio is another way of looking at how value is changing because it actually connects what people are getting per square foot. Whereas median price, if the median price is dropping, it might not actually mean that people are getting less for their homes. It just might mean that there are more sales in the lower price ranges. But for single family homes, the price per square foot went down $58 or almost 7%. Also went down almost 8.5% for townhomes and over 10% for condominiums. Prices are down a bit. The price per square foot as a 5-year trend, although down over 2018 July, you can see it's up substantially over the 5-year period. Months of inventory is another indicator of the health of the market and whether or not it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. We had 1.6 months of inventory in July of 2019. What that means is that if we took the total number of properties we had in inventory and we divided that by the number of sales in the last 30 days, how many months of sales would that be? 1.6 for single family, 2 months for townhomes, 2.4 for condominiums. Is that a buyer's or seller's market? Well, there are differences of opinion as to where the gauge ought to be, but the seller's market is oftentimes considered to be anything when we have 3 or less months of inventory. Right now we have about 2 overall, less than that for the single family homes. We're not quite into a balanced market using months of inventory as the gauge. New listings down year over year, down almost 17% for single family homes, 8% for condominiums, and 16% for townhomes. Expired listings down, but we're not talking about very big numbers. We still don't have very many expired listings, although the percentages look huge for condos and townhomes for the increase. It really isn't that many more numerically. Active listings in July were 1,520 for single family homes, down slightly. There were more condominiums active year over year and townhomes than there were from the July of 2018. Contingent and pending, how many are under contract? That number has gone up. So that's actually a sign that the market is still relatively strong when you see the number of pending sales going up, and it's up for single families, condos, and townhomes. Median days to sell has risen. That means it's taking people on average longer or to sell their homes, but still the numbers aren't very big. 18 days to sell a condominium, 14 days to sell a single family home is not a long number of days. The homes that are priced right are still selling quickly. Average days to sell is higher, and that's because some properties have sat on the market for a really long time, throwing the average off. But you can see even at 28, 24, 26 days, that's historically not a long time for a house to sell. Well, that's what I look like. My name is Michael Devlin. If you're interested in finding out what your home is worth in this market, reach out to me. If you're interested in getting into real estate, either as an agent or as an investor, reach out to me. Let me know. I would love to help you.